Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. The ADA chart did hold the support area I communicated yesterday. I did adjust it now a little higher because the price has made a new swing high and the price has not yet tested the lower boundary line of the channel. Well, it doesn't need to, but it's obviously something worth watching for. We have to adjust the channel as the price makes new highs so that we get basically a reliable, lower boundary line of this trend channel. So quick recap of where are we actually. So on this chart, we are, as I said, focusing on higher prices. We give the bullish count here a benefit of the doubt because already on Thursday, Thursday, the price reached my ideal target for a third wave. Now that doesn't mean it's the maximum, but it means it was the ideal target. I promised you when we reach the ideal target for a third wave, I can increase the probabilities for a, let's say, bullish count and a direct follow through to the upside. Need obviously to see a little bit further evidence, but we can add a support area, and against that support area, it makes sense to focus on higher prices until it breaks. Okay, yeah, and that's typically how I usually follow the process. It's when the chart gives me some indications that a low is in, which typically only is the case after 5 waves up, okay? So Elliott wave analysts will always tell you, we need to see 5 waves up and 3 waves down. It can be helpful, I think, sometimes in a bullish market to already focus on the upside and assume a correction might be over once at least a third wave, which could simply be an ABC and the C wave in that ABC pattern. But as soon as the third wave has reached an ideal target, then at least we can track a support area. It doesn't mean it's a great setup or anything, but it means we have a support area we can use to just, focus on higher prices. And that will then bring the price higher towards key breakout points. And already now, I mean, we have now seen another extension higher, probably still in the third wave. Again, I have adjusted support. It was, I think, 0.5 cent lower yesterday or something. So no major changes to the chart really. But it is possible that this is still the third. I don't think that the fourth is already in. It would be a little bit too shallow to be reliable. So it's probably a fourth. And then once the third wave has topped, then we can again watch for a fourth wave pullback. The pullback we've had was probably just an internal 4 of wave 3. So I'm focusing on higher against support. Next levels to watch are 66 cents, 68.8. With that additional upside momentum we've seen now, Bitcoin is consolidating, but a lot of altcoins are on the move. I think it can still stretch a bit higher. Again, the next levels are 66 and 68.8. Please be aware that basically around this range of the 1.786 extension and the 200% extension, we have also the previous swing highs here. So if we get a more direct breakout, I think this could send us higher very quickly. Very, very quickly, and we get an extension either in the third wave, or it's just doing the or it's just doing this fifth wave here, which we have been watching for, targeting 85 to 96 cents in one go. Okay, so that's sort of what I'm watching. Focuses on higher. The support range worked out here in yellow. That was the place to find entries for anybody who wanted to trade it. Can I rule out that we go down once more? No, absolutely not. But I will give a breakout scenario targeting 84 to 96 cents, which is this target range that we've been talking about for months, really. I will give that direct breakout scenario a chance as soon as we break above the 200% extension, basically above these previous swing highs. Okay, then we have a breakout. So looking good for ADA, looking good for ADA, and at the moment the micro support, which is the micro support area that I have to adjust until we have a confirmed top in place in wave 3, and then we'll see if the market can hold support. That micro support area is now between 52.9 cents and 56.9, which means in simple terms, if the price gives us a deep pullback, then this could first of all be an area where someone might try to find a position, or at least where we have to watch if the price reacts to these Fibonacci levels. Ideally, the price would then hold 52.9 cents. Only below that level, we have a break of support, and we'll have to emphasize that a C wave to the downside is likely unfolding. In terms of microstructure anyway, I had a WXY structure on the chart. Technically that's still valid, but we have now an overshooting B wave. So I think it makes more sense to consider it just a large WXY. Yeah. Basically, this makes more sense with a wave W to the downside than here A, B, now in the C wave to the upside, which would be A, B, C in wave X, and then we get a Y wave down later. So that's still, let's say, the bearish case, still possible. And we use the 52.9 cent level as a line in the sand to distinguish between the two, to differentiate between the two and to understand, okay, what level keeps us on the right side of the trend. And at the moment the trend is up and the 52.9 cent level keeps us on the right side of the trend. So only below that level, I have to emphasize the white count. Okay, that's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.